Good Monday evening, everyone. I'm going to give you an update on our severe weather potential coming on Tuesday, coming tomorrow. We'll start out with the current watches, warnings, advisories. Those yellow shaded counties you see in Oklahoma and Missouri and Illinois, those are tornado watches. So that's part of the system that'll be moving our way for Tuesday. The purple shaded counties down in Texas is a severe thunderstorm watch. And then the green shaded counties you see up across Indiana and Ohio and northern Kentucky, West Virginia, those are flood watches. The blue shaded counties you see farther to the north, those are for any type of winter weather advisory. So there's certainly a cold component to this system. Very warm, humid air mass coming up from the south, very cold air mass coming in from the north, and the collision will be right here over us tomorrow. Today, right now, it's over the southern plains and portions of the Midwest. Tomorrow, that will shift into our neck of the woods, and the air masses will then battle it out. So looking at the Storm Prediction Center severe weather outlook, they have increased our threats. The greatest risk for severe weather you'll see is up across Ohio, where they have that red shaded region. That is for the moderate risk. So that's level 4 out of 5. We are in the enhanced risk, that orange shaded region, that is level 3 out of 5. So certainly a risk for severe weather, that is for sure, and more than enough to keep us weather aware for our Tuesday. And this is the tornado outlook by the Storm Prediction Center. It basically mirrors the high wind threat that they have for straight line wind damage as well. But they have us in the hatch marks, which means that our risk is a little bit higher for tornadoes. The greatest risk for tornadoes up across Ohio, but we're certainly in that risk down here in Middle Tennessee and on the Cumberland Plateau. Storm motion will be rather rapid, 50 to 55 miles per hour. So when you get a warning, make sure that you have easy access to your safe place. Make sure that that's taken care of earlier in the day tomorrow, so that when a warning is issued, you know exactly where to go, what to do, and you're ready to take cover, because there may not be a whole lot of time to do so. So here are my threats for tomorrow. I have increased the tornado threat, and I've got the tornado straight line and large hail all at the farthest end of the medium that I can go, ready to move into the high if needed. Depending on what model runs come in tonight showing, I want to see the thoughts of the Storm Prediction Center when those come out at 1 a.m. That will be the updated graphics for us to show us what they think our risk for tornadoes is, large hail damaging winds. And a lot of that will also depend on how this system evolves this evening. So we're watching that very closely. Just how bad does it get to our west tonight will give us an indication of what we might have to deal with on Tuesday. So main threat time frame 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. But any time tomorrow we could have showers and thunderstorms, and any of those storms could always be strong to severe. If you hear it thunder tomorrow, check the weather and just make sure there's not any statements issued on that particular storm. There is a risk for what we call supercell thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon and the early evening. Those are the isolated cells that develop out ahead of the main batch. Those could have high impacts if you find yourself in the path of those. Not all of us will. Those are usually very isolated cells, and we certainly hope that those don't develop, because those can run the greatest risk for producing tornadic activity. So there will likely be tornado watches issued for our Tuesday, especially in the afternoon and evening. And just make sure you know what to do. You got your safe place. You need to be, home if you can be. Don't be out on the roads, especially when there's tornado watches in effect. And have your safe place ready, and be ready to do what you need to do to stay safe and sound. It's April. This is a severe weather threat. This is our first significant severe weather threat of the season. So I know some of you all are really nervous and whatnot, and I've been talking to some of you all today. Morning showers, cloud cover, that can help us out. And the system may, you just never know when these things may unravel. I just will say, though, that the risk is definitely there, and there is definitely cause for concern for the weather on our Tuesday. So we will be weather aware. May even see some snow flurries flying around here by Wednesday evening into Wednesday night. My goodness, how crazy can it get around here this time of the year? But this is a potent system, and it'll be an interesting one to watch and track, and I'll certainly be doing just that. I'll issue updates as needed. You just keep it right here at meteorologistmark.com.